guys. Well, I'm waiting for a friend of mine. He's from India and he's a computer engineer. Şimdi, let me write down. I'm waiting him. So let's see what we are going to talk about. Well, it is very warm today here in Istanbul and lots of humidity. Wow. So let's see what he's doing now. He's still not around. I'm waiting for a while. Yes, so I'm going to invite him. He's here now. Hey, Sanjeevi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Let
Oh,
me. Is
it's
there any
been
way I can?
11 years since I've been to Mumbai. Oh, now
Yes.
it's horizontal. Oh,
Sorry?
now it's okay now.
Okay. I want to keep the phone down, not hold it in my hand. I'm checking for
Okay.
that.
Yeah, you can
Uh,
fix it somewhere.
See, this phone is this has got a cover like this. So
Oh, okay. So I can see it now. Yeah. So are you at
now it's
home or office?
what office? I am at home only. I'm working. I'm only doing stock market trading from home. I'm not having any office.
Oh, okay. And how is the COVID there? COVID-19?
I do my meditation in the morning, do my exercises, do my work, go for a walk. That's it. I don't see much news.
Yeah.
Cases, I am hearing that cases are increasing, but life is like until 6 o'clock in the evening, everything is open. After that, they close down. They close down much early.
And is there any curfew or restrictions to go outside?
After 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. For everybody, any age limit? Over 60, over 65, something?
I think so. I am not sure. I think there must be some restriction beyond 60 or 65. See, I don't look for local news. I don't check news. Well, I am just there's too much of fear about this thing. Everywhere you read the news, there is only this, that. And I think there is a lot of hype around this one. It's nothing like they're magnifying and amplifying this much more than required. We had
Yeah.
swine flu, the H1N1 virus also. That was also equally serious. See, if someone at home gets cough or cold, and you are living with them, automatically the people living with them, one of them will get infected. Especially if it's a child having a fever, and you are handling a child every day, you are going to get fever. It's not so serious. Okay, fine. There is a little bit of seriousness because of the rapid spread. But I don't think they are hyping it. There is a lot of the governments are trying to. I think they are trying to control the people behavior. Or I think there is a lot of thing going on behind the scenes.
I see that it is very open to manipulation. That's right, actually. And for tracking the people. Actually, there is a virus, which I believe as well, and I don't care if it is from the laboratory or it is made or artificial or the real virus, whatever it is, there is something I do accept in somehow. But we were living with viruses before, so there were germs and viruses, bacteria, and we all live with them. So it is something different, and we previously experienced the case from the SARS year 2003, blah blah blah, and so we need to get some virus also, some small amount as well for better immunity. But some authorities, they do exaggerate, and there are some authorities never and ever care about, like Bolsonaro, like Brazil, and so they are ridiculous. And today or yesterday, the British people and the minister and the head of their state, and they said, oh, it's a pity that we couldn't understand the situation, blah 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 blah. So it's like a dichotomy.
See, there is another thing. Before this the entire thing started, we have to see that a lot of public protests were going on. You had the Yellow Vest protests in France. There was a protest on Catalonia in Spain. There was a lot of protests going on in India regarding the Citizenship Amendment Act. There were protests going on in Portland, Oregon, Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. So there were many public protests going on before this entire thing started. So what the governments are trying to do is, they are using this opportunity to completely control people. They don't want anybody to protest. They don't want anybody to protest or ask them any questions. But they are going to see. So many people have tried it in the previous in the history. Nobody has been successful. They may be successful for 4 or 5 years. After that, they will be. They are actually destroying themselves. What they don't understand is they are destroying themselves. That is the problem. So, government, once power gets to the head,
sure,
people become stupid. That's what is happening.
And you are a computer engineer, so maybe you follow the news about the new technologies about this and tracking people, and do they make some software and applications in India?
There are artificial intelligence applications, but see, my main work now, I am working on stock market data analytics. So I buy and sell shares and options. That is of the first priority now. My priorities have changed. They are now different. And then I'm trying to promote my book also. I'm just, I'm giving the book free of cost to everybody, selected friends. If you want, I can send it to you also. I'm just giving it free. So if you want to read my book, I can send you. So I'm not charging anything, because I just want people to read. Because see, when I work too much on computer, I start getting shoulder pain. So I cannot continuously work on computer like before, the way I was working. And then after stock market, I don't do much computer work. I try to do exercises and everything and keep my shoulder okay. I don't want to sit down and work again. No, I want to go for a walk and do some stretching exercises and everything, so that I can keep my body fit. See, we are also getting old. No, age is catching up.
Last night I showed one of my friend about one thing about. I will show you as well. This one. It is very good actually for shoulder.
Oh, okay. See, I had a very good treatment by a physiotherapist. So the exercises are very good. But for me, what works very well is, as much as exercises, meditation is very important for me. Once I have a good meditation and then do some stretching, little bit of loosening, my body is okay. But see, there has to be a limit on the number of hours spent on computer, and see, that is something which I have to follow. See, I have worked on computer. because I have worked on computers full time from 1992. It's a long time. So obviously the body is having some wear and tear. Okay, body is just like in sports. If somebody is playing football for 10 years, they are going to have problems in their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is even for you. If you are painting too much, then you are going to have a wrist problem. You will have pain in the wrist.
You remember, in the year 2007, I had a lot of progress. Yeah.
You told me this exercise.
And you remember, I was doing like this. That was the thing.
Oh, no. But you told me that this was exercise told by your doctor. That's all. So keep the wrist. True. So now what we have to do is we have to have a very balanced life. In my case, I have to have a balanced life where I sit on computer for some time, take a break, go for a walk. But of course, every day my routine, you know my routine. Most of the time I am starting with meditation. So that is keeping me going. Meditation is the most important.
I do dance, actually. I found my balance with dance, that's for sure, definitely. And
many people think that meditation is sitting. It is even walking. Walking can be meditation. Dancing can be a meditation. Anything can be a meditation. It doesn't have to be sitting. Even we are talking now. This is also meditation.
True. That's 100% true. And the thing is, maybe I told you about one of my hobbies to collect shark teeth in Holland. In North Sea, and there is low tide and up tide. And during up tide, the old fossil shark teeth came to the shores, and then during low tide we have a schedule for timing, and we go and look for shark teeth over there, and it takes about hours and hours, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours to find some shark teeth. It is very difficult to find, but during exploring, then it's a meditation. It is because you are searching, you are waiting, and you are thinking about something. And there is a prejudice about meditation as well. If you are meditating, you shouldn't think anything. No, you can think anything. Let it go.
See, actually, if you are looking at let's say piece of paper, if you focus on the writing, it is focusing on form. If you focus on the blank paper, white paper, you see the entire thing. It is not just that you are seeing what is written on the paper. You also notice the empty space. See, the moment you start noticing the empty space, see now our brain is conditioned to only focus on the black dot. What about the white paper under the dot? Okay. So that if you can focus, if you can look at the white paper and the black dot, then you realize that the black dot percentage is very small. Even now, when we are living in a house, 90% is empty space. There is empty space above, there is empty space around, there are some furniture around. But if you measure it, it will be 80% at least empty. If you cram a room with 100% furniture, you cannot walk in the room. So the emptiness is very important.
True.
Without empty space, mobile signals will not work properly, right? If you are in a basement, why do you have problem in mobile phone signal when you are inside a basement? Because there is no empty space for the signal to reach the mobile.
True. Yes, definitely.
So empty space is very important.
Empty space is very important in science.
Not only outside.
And
not
only
only
also in music also.
Not only outside. Inside. We have to be empty. We cannot think I, me, my all the time. We have to.
In music, if there wouldn't be silence part, then there won't be any music at all.
Yeah,
The
that
silence
will be noise.
silence and emptiness make music actually.
If there is no space, music will become noise.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Meaningless noise. That's how it will be. See,
yeah.
even when you write, between two words there is a space. Without space, if you keep all the words together, you cannot read it properly. It becomes
Yeah,
less meaningful. So there has to be a space within us also. We should be empty. We should not be thinking that I am me, my all the time. We have to
yeah,
reduce the I, me, my has to be lesser. That is why this, spiritually speaking, I think this particular pandemic, whatever has come, in a way, people have to be silent inside. They have to find the, see, outside world becomes uh, disturbing. Then you have to go within yourself and find peace within yourself. Stop looking outside. So one of
yeah.
the reasons this is happening is also spiritually, you have to go back to yourself.
And also, it is good to be observer in such situation to develop a strategy actually, because you know the systems, any kind of systems in nature cannot survive if it is closed. Therefore, we can look what's going on, but we don't need to be panic or we have to
Mm,
do something sometimes, because there are different strategies to survive, like fight or run away or freeze. Sometimes it is good to freeze and watch what's
mm,
going on,
mm.
being observer. It's a good
Stillness,
strategy actually.
stillness,
Yes,
stillness.
stillness. Yes, yeah.
So
And
unless I am still, I won't be listening to you. If I keep talking and you keep talking, both of us will not listen.
yeah.
And I
So
talk a lot. I'm not a good listener. Sometimes I keep talking, I don't let other people talk. Because I'm so eager
yeah.
to express myself. Sometimes I have to remind myself that be quiet, other person has to talk also.
I do remember we were talking late night, hours and hours, and also in Mumbai we talk hours. Even in taxi driver was listening to us. yeah,
Singing
yeah,
also.
we were singing. Oh. And I was telling you about the Indian movies, blah blah blah. Nowadays, I don't watch that much Indian
Hmm.
movies, but sometimes I do actually. And some movies I don't like Amir Khan new movie, like he was a wrestler or some things like this, and so it was not that much interesting. The previous movies was interesting for me, but Devdas was good one, and Slumdog Millionaire and blah 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 blah. So, but I still eat Indian food. I love it. And
So
before,
you still eat butter chicken?
yes, butter chicken, jeera rice. And here in
Ah,
Turkey, there I have friends, and they have a
you have told.
place. It's called Musafir Indian restaurant, and I go there sometimes. And before COVID arrived in Turkey, in 10th of no 5th of March, COVID was in Turkey on 10th of March, and I organized an event in. One of the big venue, tango event in big venue in Istanbul center. And after the show, tango show, and me and one of my friends, we proceeded to Indian restaurant, and I had a butter chicken and tikka masala and jeera rice, so
What
lassi.
about what about lamb? Your favorite?
Lamb, yes, I love lamb also. I
I,
love
I,
Indian.
I only after eating with you, I started liking lamb also.
Yeah. Oh, good though.
But
You
I don't
even
eat.
started Coca-Cola with me. Yeah, I do remember.
No, I, after that, I started. I get the problem. Whenever I have cola, I have problem in my teeth, so I stopped it. I don't
Okay.
drink cola. It's been a long time since maybe once or twice a year, just like that, I try for a change. But otherwise, I'm more comfortable with whiskey
Oh,
and beer, and not cola. Of
oh
course,
yeah.
water. Water is
Yeah,
the best. Best is water always.
yeah, best thing. It's been more than 15, 20 years. I was drinking whiskey also. Jack Daniels was my favorite whiskey
Oh,
brand, actually. Yeah, but I stopped drinking now. It's not good for my stomach, but the other one is always with me, of course. That is my addiction, and even in India. So, yeah. And any hobbies or interests, anything new about you, some outdoor activities or like uh,
see, I don't know. The last few months, it has been stock market, going out for a walk. Initially, I didn't go for a walk because there was a complete lockdown, so I didn't. I used to go out only once a week. But since I think starting from month of May or June, I think June, I could go for a walk. Just go for a long walk. That is most of the time I do that. Whenever possible, I try to go for a long walk, especially on Saturday, because Saturday there is no stock market, so I
mm.
go for a long walk. Long walk in the sense I just whatever, even if it is hot and I'm sweating a lot, I
Oh,
go for a walk.
Ezgi is
Afternoon.
here, by the way. We were just talking about Indian restaurant, and she is the owner of that restaurant, and she's here. Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Ezgi,
Muzaffer.
yeah, Ezgi, we talk about Indian restaurant and your restaurant with my one of my beloved friends in India. Yeah.
Mm,
So my friends, Daphne, Ezgi, and I have lots of my friends are over here now. They're
mm,
listening to us as well. Yeah, I do
okay.
understand. The new thing, I bought a bicycle actually, and so it is new. So I start cycling because it's been a
I
long time. I didn't cycle, and but once I was in China in December 2018. I was in China, and what it is called. There are two seats in the same cycle, like long one.
that is called I forgot the tandem. It's called tandem.
So I drove that one in China, Guangdong. So it was a fun actually, and that was the last time I cycled. So in my resident area, so there are some sports facilities, and so I start cycling during nighttime,
Mm.
especially, or early in the morning, and I swim also. The cycling is new for me nowadays, and sometimes basketball and like maybe tennis for some time, but I'm not good at tennis in between. So it's like this. And I just come from swimming, and so sometimes I do play cards with my friends, and sometimes I do dance, and meeting only with a few friends of mine for dancing because our milonga tango nights are over, and we don't know when it's going to start again because the pandemic is still there, and there are cases in Turkey. There are 900 cases per day nowadays. It's almost fixed over there. So
Mm.
we are waiting for this one. I have
Okay.
a new book. My new book is published, by the way, and
Oh, okay.
this is my new book. This
Okay.
one. And this is about the problems of the world, actually. What kind of problems, like migration, economics, sociological, and also environmental politics, and like global warmings, and all kinds of problems are criticized and in poetic way. And
Okay.
it is two language, and there is no translation at all. I wrote them parallel. So I just think in English, think in Turkish, and I wrote them parallel. No translation
Okay.
between.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like this.
That is better.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you don't contact with any of your friends?
No, I keep talking to friends. They call me on the phone. So sometimes somebody comes nearby, I go and meet them nearby. That's not a problem. So it's, life is almost like normal till 6 p.m. It's not only thing, public transportation is not there. So I don't have any vehicle or cycle or anything. So I just go walking wherever I want. But I don't go beyond no maybe 2, 3, no, not more than 2 kilometers. That's all. I just come back.
That's okay.
With
Yeah, enough.
the weather is also warm, and it's a very strange mixture. Today it was raining so heavily, and suddenly there is a lot of sun out. The weather itself is it's very humid. It rains. The sun is hot when it comes out. So it's a very erratic weather actually right now.
Is it still monsoon there?
No, no. See here. See, in India, there are various places in India where the monsoons are different. Like west of India, the monsoon is going on. Starts in June itself. Here, usually it doesn't rain here in this month. Usually, this is on the east coast. East coast, the rains always come around October or November. It's a retreat. It's called retreating monsoon. The monsoon comes back, reverses direction, then come. But now the seasons are changing little.
Yeah.
Very rare to see such, but it doesn't rain more than 15-20 minutes. It pours, stops. That's it.
Yeah, it's
It's
typical.
very erratic.
Yeah, it is. We call it typical summer rains or like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But the summer is not, the summer is finished, but no, monsoon doesn't start here until, see, here monsoon is very, very low. It doesn't rain that much here. If it rains in October or November. But when it rains, these days, there is a prediction that this year the rains will be so severe in October or November that flooding is going to happen. That is how they have predicted here. That is
Yeah.
happening all over the world. The flooding is happening. Or even in Detroit, there was a flood in US. UK has floods. Everywhere it rains, and I think there was a flood. There is a very drastic flood in northeast India. A lot of villages have under the water now. There have been flooding in even China also. I saw news 1 month back or 2 months back. There was heavy rain and flood in China also. So that is happening all over the world. Flooding will happen
Yeah,
because
true.
the weather is changing drastically. That's okay, fine.
Yeah,
Just
because
just be
humankind, this is a critic. This book is critic about the global warming as well, and also the Trump is fighting with the agreement, and so the deals, and
see
so
all
there are
over the
lots of
world.
issues.
All over the world, the governments are becoming the problem.
Yeah,
The problem is
yeah,
the politicians. Politicians are becoming a big problem all over the world. They have such a big ego, they cannot live together properly. See, if you really notice, if you really look into it, when did countries or nationality begin? What is the age of the universe? The universe is billions of years of age. When did countries begin? It not even 200 to 300 years, probably 300 years, or maybe I don't know. USA was discovered only 700 years back, no, 600 years back,
yeah,
1004. So
yeah,
this
sure.
nation, the entire world problem is because of nationality. Dividing the world into countries itself is a big problem. Creating identities based on nationality is a big problem. That's the most stupid thing to do. See, in 1989, there was a West Germany and East Germany. Today, there is only one country. Before 1975, there were two countries, North Vietnam and South Vietnam. Today, there is only one country, Vietnam. Earlier, there was only one Korea. Now there are two Koreas, North Korea and South Korea. So, see, the countries, then there was Soviet Union, and then it became 28 or 30 countries. So, countries is simply man-made. It is not natural. Nature never made countries. It is our stupid egos that make countries. And I'm totally, I don't believe in national identity. When somebody says, are you Indian? I say, I am a human being from a place called India. I'm not Indian. Okay.
We call it like also like the citizenship Heimatlos. So I'm a world citizen. Yeah, this is like this.
Everybody is a human being, first of all. There is nothing else required. There is no need for country.
By the way, yeah, I agree with you about any kind of discrimination which distract people, and so I'm against of it. That's for sure. And polarization is not good. Discrimination is not good, and which I totally agree with you. And there is a question: how was the 1 or 2 months before, and there was a Black Lives Matter protest. Were there protests in India as well?
I didn't follow the news that much in India because most of the time I was watching CNN, because CNN was covering a lot of things on. So I watch CNN, BBC, Russia Today, France. When it comes to news, I watch more of foreign channels, DW. Those kind of channels. But these days, I've stopped watching news too much. Also, weekly once I watch news just to know, what is going on. Otherwise, everywhere it's only Corona, COVID, Corona. I'm just fed up with reading.
True.
I'm not interested in news much like before. The news, I would rather watch some sports channels or movie channels or something. Or some comedy channels. I don't want to watch news.
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice a week, it's fine. I have to know what is happening. That's all. Of course, I watch stock market news because that is my main work now. So I have to do that. That is the only news I watch. In fact, on a daily basis, I watch stock market news. That's the main thing. I want to know what the markets are doing. That's all.
And so what is the general situation in stock markets, and which papers are increasing in general during and after COVID normal period?
Stock markets have also become like weather, become very unpredictable, very, very, very unpredictable. But fortunately, I have been able to make little money, but actually I am still short of target. But okay, it's okay. This year I have been able to I started stock market trading full time in 2018, June, July. It was going to be just 2 years before. First year was fine, little bit okay. Second year, I learned a lot on options trading. This year, third year, this is becoming the best year so far. Let's see. I'm trying to increase my returns more. I have a friend who is helping me also. We are working as a team. He used to be a stock market researcher, so he provides a lot of inputs. So both of us work together, and this year stock markets have been extremely unpredictable. Even the best analysts are wondering what is happening. They don't understand. So what I have started doing for the last 2 to 3 months is I don't try to predict the markets. First thing, I don't try to predict because you don't know what is going to happen. Just take a prediction for the next 2 to 3 days and I come out of it. If the prediction comes true, I make money. Otherwise, I cut my losses and come out. That's all. Simple.
It's open to speculations, actually. It is very open to speculations and unpredictable. So
No. What is happening is when there is a stimulus given by government, In US there was a $1 trillion or something given to governments. Government gives stimulus into the economy. The money goes to the banks, okay. But since there is economic standstill going on, banks know that if they lend to you and me, we cannot repay. So instead of lending to normal people, they put it in the stock market. So that's how the liquidity has increased. Whatever money banks are getting, they are not using it to give loans to small account holders. They either give it to top companies or they put it into stock market to make their money. That is why the markets are going up. But at some point, the economic fundamentals will come into picture. Then everybody will realize that the market is overvalued. It is already overvalued. So it's very difficult. That's why I'm saying it's very difficult to predict. And now, since because of the lockdown, what has happened is a lot of people who are sitting idle at home, they have started coming into stock market also.
You said you don't follow the news, but maybe because you are interested with the stock markets and the markets in general, like the currency markets as well, and this and that. So maybe you know this. You have an answer for this question. In Turkey, actually, during COVID time especially, there are some codes and regulations are imposed for people who talks about currency will increase that much, blah, 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 blah. So it is forbidden. It is forbidden to talk and make such speculations, exaggerations, speculations, because they have an impact on the market. So this will not be good. And so there is a control about this in Turkey. So is there any kind of regulations or in India as well?
No, here you can talk anything you want, no problem.
Yeah.
Nobody bother. See, I talk what I want to talk, that's all. I talk less, but I don't talk much these days. I have become more silent.
Yeah.
It's
because
better
if you talk, then it's going to have an impact on you indirectly also.
No. See, the thing is, if I feel that this is what is the situation, I can tell it with evidences, facts. That's all.
No. My point is different. My point is something like butterfly impact. Because if you talk on something and there is a tiny difference, and that difference, and so the things may change because if everybody speaks in that direction, then it's going to be an artificial case, and at the end it will have an impact on you. It's like a butterfly impact.
No. See, what the reason I am talking, the purpose is to point out the facts, not to predict. See, there are certain facts. I am pointing out the facts, saying this is happening. That's it. Nothing else.
That's it.
I don't want. That's all. I don't want to predict. I'm not trying to predict. No way.
Yeah. And also, we are not in a situation to predict because any kind of prediction is something missing because it is going to be based on our assumptions because there are lots of unknowns, actually, parameters which we are not aware of it as well because we think about it is like a game theory. We think about the things with the given facts and issues and parameters, but actually there are some hidden parameters which we don't at all as well.
See,
so it's difficult to make predictions.
There is a research in astronomy where the scientists are saying that we are able to see only 4% of the universe. 96% is invisible. So even in life also, what I know is hardly 1 to 2%. I don't know 98%. That's the way life is. I can only talk about what I have come across. That is a very small percentage.
Definitely, yeah. Sanjeevi, it's very nice to talk with you. And
thank you for the advanced birthday wishes.
Yes, advanced one. Maybe we can talk tomorrow also. It is your,
Fine.
it's going to be your birthday.
Uh, no, no, my birthday will be normal. I will be doing the stock market work and the same routine. Some people may call me on my phone. That's all. Nothing else. It's a
Okay,
normal.
okay.
It's just another day. That's all.
So thank you very much and take
Thank
care of
you.
yourself. And I'm happy
Thank you.
that a friend like Sanjeevi have a long and happy and relaxed life.
Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. You also take care and find the silence within, not outside. You can find silence outside.
Thank you. Namaste.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.